If you're on this channel, you're like, man, Hawk really loves Kamen Rider, but if you're older to this channel, you might remember that, oh, I also really love Digimon. So to celebrate the release of Digimon Zero to the Beginning in theaters this week, I decided, what if I gave Kamen Rider's Digimon partners? So I combed through all the rookies in the Digimon reference book to find partners that I thought fit Kamen Riders the best. It's not the most thought out process, but I enjoyed it, so I hope you enjoy it as well. Let's start with the thumbnail I commissioned from Space Kitao Rise. Go check him out. I gave Kuga to Kamen Rider. I almost said Kamen Rider Agumon. I gave Kamen Rider Kuga to Agumon, or Agumon to Kamen Rider Kuga. You get how it works. But the whole no fear, no pain thing that Yusuke Godai has going on in Kamen Rider Kuga, I thought fits perfectly with Agumon and the Digi Crest of Courage, going on from Agumon to Greymon to Metal Greymon to War Greymon in the end, and Omnimon eventually when you know, hook up with somebody else. Plus, one of the early concepts of that thumbnail is Godai and Agumon giving the thumbs up, and now I just can't stop picturing that in my head of why they would be the perfect pair. So let's go all the way back to Hongo Takeshi himself, Kamen Rider Ichigo. And I thought, man, Dokunimon kind of looks like a cool Shocker-esque version of Kamen Rider Ichigo. But then I realized, oh wait, Wormmon. Wormmon, because Stingmon is literally modeled after Ichigo himself. It's a homage, it's a reference, and I completely skipped over Wormmon. I don't understand why. Hey, this video is brought to you by tokutrash.tv. Tokutrash is my membership site where you can get early access to most of my videos. You can get full access to the 2-hour versions of the Tokutrash podcast. Plus, you get cool merch like these sick Don Momotaro shorts, or this Ultraman Blazar very defeatable Earth Garen shirt that I'm wearing right now that I just figured out has like gacked on it for some reason.
You basically can't see it. But if you look really closely, a little secret between you and me, chat.
You mother... You can obviously see him! You can subscribe to be a monthly member, you can get some merch, you can donate, it all goes back to the channel and to help support me and make this the biggest and best it could be, so thank you so much for your support, and back to the video. I'm gonna be completely honest here, this whole idea came about years ago when I was playing the Digimon trading card game, and I saw Zubamon, and I thought, man, Zubamon would be a really good partner to Kamen Rider Saber because they both have swords on their head. I mean, it doesn't get deeper than that. They both have swords on their head. It looks super cool. Zubamon's evolution, Duromon, just has a bunch of swords, and Durandamon is just a sword himself. His type is Holy Sword, which, like, that's exactly what the Seiken sword is. So Zubamon to Kamen Rider Saber, it's no question. And since we're doing Saber, let's go to Blades, his secondary. And I bet you think, man, Hawk, I can't wait to hear what deep, thoughtful characterization and analysis you have for this one. Spiderman. He's a blue lion with a sword. Spiderman.
Yeah, and I've got you, Mikey.
I promise the structure of this video was way better when I was putting it together in my head, but this is Ghostmon. Ore wa Takeru Tenkuji.
It's false.
Ghostmon goes with Kamen Rider Ghost.
Move this man!
Yep. Jumping forward ahead in time to Ukiyo Ace, Kamen Rider Geats the Sly Fox goes with the Golden Fox in Renamon. And I just keep picturing like season 3 Tamer's Renamon, where she's just stoic and, you know, smarter than everyone, and that's the Renamon that Ace gets. They're just like the perfect pair, and if you kind of come into contact with this Tamer and this Digimon in the wild, you're gonna lose if you try to pick a fight.
Ooh, this stuff packs almost as much of a punch as I do.
I thought I had Kamen Rider build Kiryu Sento like down. I thought Terriermon, no question, but then I came across this Digimon in the reference book. This is Cutemon. Cutemon is a rabbit with a scarf, and it's cute, and it like plays tricks on people. That's all I learned from reading the reference book stuff, but like I looked at this and I was like, wait, that might be Kiryu Sento. But then one thing kind of solved this problem for me. It's that Kamen Rider Build is a rabbit and a tank. You understand. So, Akira Sento is Terriermon. And because I like Kamen Rider Build so much, I also did Crow's Dragon himself, and I picked Dracomon X Antibody for a kind of specific reason. Not because it's just a dragon. Yes, it's a very cool looking dragon, but then I came across this part of the reference book. Though extremely fierce by nature, it also has a softer side. It only shows those it deems worthy of its trust. And if that doesn't sound like Banjo Boy, then like really what does? Kamen Rider Kabuto Tendo Soji, I'm going to give to Tentomon just because I really want him to get to Kabuterimon, which I feel encompasses Kabuto a little bit better, even if the colors are switched on it. But I really am just saying all this so I can get to Zabi, who I'm giving to Fan Beemon, because that's hilarious. And if I did those two, I might as well give Beetlemon to Gatact because it's obviously Gatact, like look at him. Next up is our most recent Digimon protagonist in Gamamon, and looking at it, I guarantee you're gonna be like, oh, you're giving this to Kamen Rider Revice, because obviously he's a dinosaur, Gamamon's a dinosaur, it all just makes sense. But actually, Gamamon is going to be the partner of Kamen Rider Den-O. See, Den-O has different forms depending on which Imagine is possessing him. In the same way, Gamamon has 4 different champions that it can digivolve into, depending on like how it's feeling, depending on the energy around, depending on the situation. So I think Gamamon and Den-O go together really well. But speaking of different forms, there's one Digimon that has just an absolute metric ton of them.
Okay, last time. I need complete concentration, complete respect.
And that is Shoutmon. In fact, he's got them in kind of the form of armor, and he also wants to be the king of all Digimon. And if you catch my drift here, Shoutmon goes with Sogo, the demon king of Kamen Riders, Kamen Rider Go. They both can combine with other riders and other Digimon and have this armor style. It's just a really cool concept, and I think both of them embody really well. Plus, you know, they're kings, king shit. These are the ones I just thought of off the top of my head, mainly because I'm really excited for Digimon Zero to the beginning, and because I commissioned this super sick thumbnail from Space Kita Rise. Go check them out on Twitter and YouTube. Let me know what Kamen Riders you would pair with which Digimon, because there's tons of Kamen Riders. There's a whole world of Digimon out there. Yeah, and I will see you next time.